Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to another segment here on Girlfriend Unwrapped. Today I am on the Celebrity Silhouette, my very first solstice class ship, and I really don't know what to expect. So I am cruising this week, Monday through Friday, to Nassau and Bimini, Bahamas. And I've been to Nassau, like I've mentioned 1,000 times, but I've never been to Bimini. So I'm excited. I've seen, really pretty pictures of it, and I've seen clips from other vlogs that I've watched, but I'm not 100% sure what to expect. It has been a little chilly, and this is a pre-Christmas cruise, so I don't know what it'll be like. I have been on Christmas cruises in the past where we wear our pajamas and our hats and our festive shirts, and so I'm hoping that this will be exactly what I expected or something totally different from what I expect. I'm in my room right now just getting settled, and then I'm about to head out. I do plan to take pictures or videos of the ship, just some highlights. I don't want to be like a full ship tour, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't need all that, right? But besides that, I'm really excited. We're gonna probably go grab something to eat. I've already done my muster drill, and yeah, it's time to just hang out, relax, enjoy the ship, and I'll definitely want to bring y'all along with me, so stay tuned. Hey y'all, so today we are in Nassau and I was just finishing putting on my sneakers before we head out. And I don't know, like I'm kind of like hiding behind the curtain because I don't know about you, but I don't really like people looking into my room. And we are parked right next to the Disney Wish, and like people was right there, and I had to make sure like I was appropriate to walk out on the balcony. So I kind of always just am mindful of that, you know, closing my curtain, or you know, making sure you're fully clothed before you just open this door or this window on a port day. So I'm excited because today we are visiting the Junkanoo Museum, which is a new feature within the newly built Nassau port. And I've been to Nassau now, this will be my 5th time within 2 to 3 months, and I have not gone there yet. And I specifically held off because I had different reasons. I wanted to either visit something different, or the weather was not the greatest. And so today the weather is nice. It is a little bit of a chill in the air, but nothing that, you know, you really need like a large jacket for anything, okay? So we are going to the museum today. I'll probably pick up some comforters before I head back to the ship. And from my understanding, there is no photography allowed. So what I will do is try to include a small clip if I can get one in. If not, I'll try to do pictures if they allow that. So, and then I also don't want to spoil it for the rest of you who may go. So yeah, I'm excited. Come on, let's go see what it's about. It's formal night, y'all, and I'm ready to eat. We are going to Murano, and this is the look. And yeah, I hope it's good. So let's go. right, so we are heading back onto the boat. It is super windy and cold. We're gonna go watch National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. So today is a sea day, okay? And I haven't done much of anything today. Kind of spread the bed a little bit because I didn't even want my state room attendant to have to be bothered with my room. I didn't need much. But I did just some relaxing, some reading, caught up on some emails, did a little bit of work, and now I think I'm ready to go out and play. I didn't have breakfast this morning, and after all the breakfast I've been eating this week, I could use a break. So I wanted to kind of just show you guys what I'm looking at right now. My view is pretty calm. I think the waves are a bit busy, but not too much. It's a little overcast, but it's still a nice day. Check it out, take a look. Get back in because it's really breezy and kind of chilly outside. I don't know if I mentioned during this cruise, but we have been freezing, okay? Freezing. Like, I'm surprised. No, I'm not surprised because last year I was in the Bahamas and it was cool on Christmas Day. But I will say, I definitely can feel the wind chill, and it's nice. It's a nice little switch up. We have sweaters and everything, and that's all you really need, a light sweater. You'll be fine. But I wanted to show you really quickly, on my TV, Celebrity has several channels where they're showcasing fireplaces, and I have the volume down right now, but it makes these beautiful crackling noises. It sounds just like a fireplace, and I'm digging it along with the chill and my heat being, I put the heat up a little bit, and I don't like a lot of heat, y'all. I like air conditioning, but it was cool. So with that all mixed together, I'm loving it. So really quickly, I'm about to head out because my uncle is in a royal suite on this cruise, and he invited us along with his concierge to a sea day brunch. So I've had a sea day brunch in the dining room. I've had, room service, but never in a royal suite, okay? So we are gonna go see what that's all about, and I'm gonna take y'all with me because it's the first for everything, right? All right, let's go. Hey y'all, I'm out on the balcony and I am whispering because I have neighbors to the right and the left of me, and so I want to be very respectful of our private space, and I want to really do all of my vlogging while they're trying to enjoy their time. So as you can see, I have the beautiful sea behind me, and I'm just taking in all of the views and beautiful air, and I wanted to show y'all what I was looking at. And so but I do want to give you my opinion on this ship and kind of what my experience has been like. But let's do this in a more private space. Let me head inside. I'll be right back. Okay, child. All right, much better, right? Okay, so let's talk, because I got to give y'all the real on what I am feeling in this very moment about this ship. Okay, all right. So let's start with food, okay? I've been to specialty dining. I've been to the regular main dining. I've been to the buffet. And with the exception of Tuscan Grill and the Caribbean buffet when we visited Bimini, the food has been subpar, unfortunately. What I have known celebrity to be thus far has not been reflected here 100%. It's been a bit mediocre. And I mean, come on, like, I know cruise food is cruise food, but everything that I've tried has just been okay. And I hate to say that, but I feel like this ship could use some fine tuning. Okay. Service in terms of like the room attendants, the wait staff. Okay, the wait staff that we had at Tuscan Grill was excellent. We did wait about 30 minutes for our drinks to come, but they were very apologetic, and the restaurant was probably only at half capacity, and so that was the only issue. But besides that, the food, the service, everything was excellent. In the buffet, I feel as though they are missing something, and I'm talking about in terms of greetings. Like when you first walk in, there's one young lady who greets you with hand sanitizer, but it's not very like, it's not a sense of excitement. Like I feel like when I've been on any other cruise ships, there's Royal Caribbean with the washi washi, or there were, you know, the celebrity hosts that I showed you in my last video who were super excited. Even Carnival has people who are excited to see you, and I feel like we didn't get that. There's almost a sense of sadness when you see some of them, and I hate that because I know it's a hard job, and I know you have to get up every day and make people smile, but it was almost like it just was missing something, y'all. Now I will tell you, the people who were like clearing the tables, super friendly, super nice, super warm. We had several conversations with them. So it's almost like give them a shot, you know, to greet the guests when they walk into the Ocean View Cafe. In terms of the room attendants, it ain't doing it for me, y'all. My room attendant is like a ghost. I'm about to call him Casper because like I feel like I had to go out of my way to figure out who he was. I didn't meet him till about the second or third day. I knew he was coming in here to make my room. When did I ever see him? I don't know when he came. It was almost like he had a sensor on my door as to when I left, because I never saw this man. And I'm used to, like, you meet them, you set a time, or they tell you their expectations. You know, well, no, let me correct that. They set their expectations of being able to make your room and service you, and you tell them, you know, what you need. And it was more of like random phone calls. And I was like, is this man hiding? And so it took for me to find his cart down the hall and randomly walk up to him and ask him, was he my room attendant? And for me, like, I know you're busy. I know you have 1,000 rooms, and I don't, trust me, I probably need the least bit of maintenance. I usually try to tuck my own bed because I don't like to get up without making my bed. I just ask for a change of towels. Maybe you need to just dump the waste buckets, but my room usually is in order because I cannot deal with chaos. And I hardly ever saw this man. He just would randomly call and be like, oh, do you need towels? And it got to the point I was over it. I didn't even want to meet him no more. So I think it needs some work. I'm used to walking down the hallways, and the room attendants are just fairly friendly. Like, hey, how are you? Or good morning, or, you know, something. I don't know what it is. It's like, again, I try to put myself in their shoes because it's not an easy job. And the hours they work are long hours, but like, it's just missing the warmth. It's missing feeling, you know? Whew, let's talk about this ship decor. It's a negative for me. So I heard about the refurbishment. I knew they did this $1 million refurbishment on the ship, and it was made to look as close as possible as the Edge class. The ship already is a small ship, and I love small ships. Freedom of the Seas is my favorite ship because I feel like Royal did a great job of standing toe-to-toe with the Oasis class ships. So this ship does not meet the match of the Edge class in my opinion. Because it is smaller, it feels dark. It have a lot of wood and just a lot of heavy tones and accents, golds and browns. And for me, in a smaller space, it should be light and airy. Add more mirrors to make the rooms feel bigger, or the hallways feel bigger. Add more brighter colors, whites and grays, and just brighter colors to make the space feel larger. They missed the mark with that. The atrium just feels very dull. There is not music playing during the day when you're walking around. The Grand Plaza on the Ascent and the Apex is jumping. All they need is music. And then the very few activities that they did have, y'all could have kept those. Okay? Y'all could have kept those. So I feel like it just needs some tweaking. I mean, you can't change everything. Let's be real here. We cannot change everything on these ships. But it could use some tweaking. And I made a joke, y'all, and I said it felt a lot like we were entertaining patients in a nursing home here. Like it just was the vibe is off for it to be a Christmas I don't care if it was 2 weeks prior to Christmas. Carnival, Royal, I know that everybody provides differently to different clientele, but when you've been on other celebrity ships, you kind of have a certain level of expectation. And like, I didn't see it. It's like people are just now getting into the festiveness, and there are not enough Christmas activities on the ship. We did watch National Lampoon Christmas Family Vacation, and that was a highlight of my trip. Bimini was nice. It just was cold. I would like to go back when like it's warm there and we can actually book an excursion. I think the excursion ended up getting canceled because of the weather and the wind. Nassau gonna be Nassau. I loved the Junkanoo Museum. It was beautiful, a beautiful tribute, and we get to experience that in Miami from time to time. They do have performances by the Junkanoos to come by, and it's always amazing. So to see the origin of it was fascinating. And okay, let's talk about the lunch that we had in the Royal Suite. So the way they hyped us up about like the food, like it was going to be a large array of food, was like, we're going to do lunch. And it was nice. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I don't know if it was like my expectation of a buffet, but like when I got there, it ended up being just enough. And the pajamas that I showed you guys was a beautiful touch by the concierge and his team. Our initials were engraved into each of the sets of pajamas, which I thought was a beautiful touch. The complimentary liquor, champagne, all that was nice. And then we, finished our day out by going to do some shopping. So it was nice. And I thought that they really stood out with that. And from my understanding, you can get that on other ships. We have had, different experiences on different ships. And so it's always nice to be able to compare something to. And so now going forward, I will know what I can compare in terms of service, in terms of, just the atmosphere, the ambiance of the boat. This boat feels nothing like what we just left. And I think it has the potential to truly be that, but they're missing the mark. And so when I do leave this cruise, I do expect to do my survey. I think it's very important to do your surveys because it really allows them to gain perspective from your side of the sailing, and I think it can help them improve. And constructive criticism is always great without doing too much, because these people work hard, and I would never discredit them for what they're doing. I just think it's important to take in, you know, constructive criticism, because it can either make or break someone's cruise. So that's just my final thoughts on this ship. You know, I hope you've enjoyed this short little vlog series that I had going on. This is new for me. I've been on many cruises, but never have I truly documented them like this, and so I am enjoying it. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Leave me a comment below. This is not to discredit any of the other ships within the Solstice class. This is just to gain insight on my perspective, only my perspective, and I want to be truthful and honest. Again, you know, I'm a millennial, 34. I'm cruising, and I want y'all to know, if you were in my age range, probably what would be your expectations. Now, I will say the drinks have been very, very good. If you like a good drink, have one. The gelato, it was delicious. The sweets were very good. The salads were phenomenal. So that's something to also keep in mind. But besides that, I hope you do go ahead and book you a cruise pretty soon. I'm pretty sure you need it. I'm pretty sure you need to relax. And until next time, I will talk to you soon, girl. Peace.
Is anybody else like this on the last night of the cruise and can't sleep? Y'all, looking for a lot of Lauderdale in the distance. Can y'all see that? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to bed. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. We're back in Fort Lauderdale. There's the Independence of the Seas, and the Beyond is way back there. People are going home. Now, I thought I was done and getting off this boat in about 5 to 10 minutes, just like Port of Miami, but no. When we got off, we were greeted by multiple shuttle buses and long lines that we had to stand in, with people telling us which buses to get on. And this took about 10 minutes or so just to get on the bus. You had to load up your luggage. And when I tell you I don't know where these people was taking us, we got a whole shipyard tour. If I didn't know what Port Everglades looked like before, I know what it looks like now. Okay, just this long, random ride through, busting us back where we initially embarked on the ship. Now, I knew it was a lot of ships in port that day, but I couldn't figure out why we were so far down. It wasn't until I got closer that I actually realized what ships were in port. So as you can see, when we began to approach, I noticed that we first came upon Celebrity in Holland, America. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is Celebrity's area, but what ships are here? Well, that's Holland America, and then we see Celebrity Beyond. So this is the ship that pushed us further down, and I'm not mad at you, Captain Kate. But yeah, once we got to the parking garages, there was then yet another walk that we had to do with our luggage. And this whole process took about 30 to 40 minutes. I was so happy to be done with it. So just keep in mind, when you're traveling for the holidays to Port Everglades, there will be a process. All right, y'all, I'm really going this time. Bye.